We're getting closer and closer to Samsung's biggest foldable moment of the year, the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 7, which is expected to unfold literally this July. With just a few months left on the calendar, the excitement is building fast, and so are the leaks. Rumors are now flooding in from all directions, giving us a tantalizing glimpse into what Samsung's next foldable marvel might bring. From bold new colors to powerful camera upgrades and software surprises, the Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be something truly special. Here are 5 of the most exciting rumors surrounding the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and why they have us hyped. 1. 4 striking colors, including a bold coral red. Until now, color leaks were few and far between. But according to a report from South Korean outlet Seoul Economic Daily, via reliable leaker at Yukamlasriv, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will come in 4 stunning shades, one fewer than its predecessors but possibly more impactful. One of those colors, coral red, a fiery and bold hue we've seen on the Galaxy S25 but never on a Fold. It's a dramatic, head-turning choice that could breathe new life into Samsung's foldable lineup. However, there's still some mystery. Will coral red grace the Z Fold 7, or is it headed to the Galaxy Z Flip 7 or the rumored Flip 7 Fan Edition? The anticipation is real, and we're hoping this bold shade lands on the Fold. 2. A big win for durability. Dust resistance upgrade. This one might not sound flashy, but it's seriously exciting for anyone who's lived with a foldable. The Z Fold 6 lacked real dust resistance, carrying just an IP48 rating. With so many delicate moving parts, that was always a concern, especially at flagship prices. Now, promising rumors suggest the Z Fold 7 could finally improve its dust resistance, making it more durable and dependable for everyday life. If true, this could be a huge quality of life boost for foldable fans. 3. It might launch with Android 16 and One UI 8. Here's a potential game changer. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 might launch with Android 16 right out of the box, skipping the usual cycle where Samsung foldables launch with the previous year's Android version. Why does that matter? Because it means users could experience cutting-edge features and enhancements sooner than ever before. Combined with One UI 8, Samsung's custom skin based on Android 16, this could make the Z Fold 7 not just powerful in hardware, but smarter and smoother in software too. Google is aiming to release Android 16 in June, which perfectly lines up with the Z Fold 7's July timeline. Fingers crossed. 4. A stunning camera leap. 200 megapixel might be coming. This is one of the most talked about rumors, and for good reason. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 could finally retire the 50 megapixel main sensor that's been around for multiple generations, and replace it with a massive 200 megapixel sensor, like the same one found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Imagine the possibilities. Ultra-detailed shots, better low-light performance, and an all-around massive leap in mobile photography. Plus, we're also hearing whispers of an improved under-display camera, which would be a welcome upgrade from the Z Fold 6 underwhelming 4 megapixel lens. While we haven't heard much about the telephoto or ultra-wide cameras just yet, 2 upgraded lenses alone could transform the entire photography experience. 5. Bigger screens, slimmer design, foldables done right. Foldables are all about screen real estate, and the Z Fold 7 may push boundaries like never before. One recent leak suggests that the main display could grow to 8 inches, while the cover screen might expand to 6.5 inches. For comparison, the Z Fold 6 offers 7.6 and 6.3 inches respectively. This means a more immersive tablet-like experience when unfolded and a friendlier, more usable phone-sized screen when closed. But it's not just bigger, it's thinner too. Reports claim the Z Fold 7 could be just 4.5 millimeters thick when unfolded, a step down from the already impressively thin 5.6 millimeters Fold 6. And when folded, one leak suggests it may dip below 10 millimeters, a milestone for foldables that could make this the sleekest Z Fold yet. Final thoughts? The Galaxy Z Fold 7 isn't just another iteration. It's shaping up to be a bold leap forward. With striking new colors, a major camera upgrade, a more durable and refined design, and bleeding-edge software, this could be Samsung's most exciting foldable yet. If these rumors hold true, July can't come fast enough. The future of foldables is unfolding, and it's looking stunning. While Samsung's upcoming foldables may not be the most secretive smartphones the tech world has ever seen, they're still managing to keep us on the edge of our seats in more ways than one. There's an air of mystery hanging over the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, and the long-rumored Z Flip Fan Edition, or possibly Z Flip 7 Fan Edition. Will they all be revealed side by side in a grand unpacked event? And if so, when exactly will that be? Right now, no one can say for certain, and that uncertainty only adds to the intrigue. One of the biggest question marks swirling around these devices is their processor choice. For months, the rumor mill has been buzzing with speculation, and while a new report out of Korea doesn't quite confirm anything, it sheds some light on Samsung's potential strategy, including its initial production goals. According to the latest whispers, Samsung is eyeing a second quarter production run of 160,000 units for the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and 170,000 units for the Z Flip Fan Edition. Those numbers might seem surprisingly low at first glance, But there's a reason. The second quarter wraps up in June, and Samsung is widely expected to host its next Unpacked event no earlier than July. Interestingly, the regular Z Flip 7 is reportedly starting out with a higher initial production volume of 240,000 units. That's a pretty clear sign that Samsung doesn't expect the budget-friendly Flip Fan Edition to outsell its more premium sibling, at least not right away. But of course, everything could change once these devices hit store shelves. If fans end up falling in love with the Z Flip Fan Edition, Samsung could quickly ramp up production and maybe even adjust the numbers for the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 too. It's all going to depend on how consumers react once they get their hands on them. And speaking of production, it's said to begin next month, which all but confirms a July unveiling. As for the exact launch date, that still remains a bit of a mystery, perhaps even to Samsung itself. The mobile industry is facing all kinds of global economic turbulence right now, and we've seen the company shuffle its release calendar in the past, sometimes at the very last minute. Now let's talk chips, because this part of the story just got even more interesting. Remember the Exynos 2500? First rumored to power the Z Flip Fan Edition months ago, then seemingly replaced by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or 8 Elite, as it may now be called, for the Z Flip 7 earlier this year, while the Exynos 2500 is apparently back in play. Originally intended to debut the Galaxy S25 series, this ambitious 3nm chip has had a rocky road, but Samsung reportedly wants to get it out there to lay the groundwork for the even more advanced, more efficient 2nm-based Exynos 2600, which could headline the Galaxy S26 next year. So what's the current thinking? If the latest rumors hold true, the Z Flip 7 might debut with the all-new Exynos 2500 under the hood, while the Z Flip Fan Edition could go with the more modest, but still capable, Exynos 2400E. And just when you thought things couldn't get more exciting, a bold new coral red color is said to be in the pipeline for one of the Flip models, either the Z Flip 7 or the Z Flip Fan Edition. It's a striking standout hue we haven't seen in Samsung's foldable lineup before, and it could give the device a whole new vibe. As for the Z Fold 7, it's reportedly coming in 4 sleek shades, though Samsung is keeping those names under wraps for now. More secrets, more surprises, exactly what makes the build-up to these releases so thrilling. Samsung's foldable fans have been holding on with hope, but let's be honest, the past few upgrades haven't exactly knocked anyone's socks off. The excitement's been more of a slow simmer than a full-on boil. But 2025, it might finally be the year the foldable game truly levels up. According to @Thegalox_on X, the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7 could be Samsung's most dramatic foldable upgrade yet, a true glow-up that fans have been craving. Galaxy Z Fold 7, what's coming? One UI 8 right out of the box. Improved under-display camera. Stronger display tech with new protective layers. Bigger displays. 8 inner and 6.5 cover. All new 200-megapixel main camera. A massive leap. Slimmer design. Just 4.5 millimeters when unfolded. Enhanced dust and water resistance. Smaller crease, smoother fold. Larger vapor chamber for better cooling. Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, top-tier performance. Upgraded speakers and haptics for a more immersive experience. But it's not all smooth sailing. There's chatter that Samsung has been hitting some bumps with its under-display camera tech, struggling to balance performance with production costs. So while the Z Fold 7 is still expected to include a UDC, it might be its last big moment before Samsung explores other options. And interestingly, Apple may be thinking the same. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,